Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Azure Seas of Nita, and a happy new year to all of you. Although I know that New Year's Eve and the 1st of January is quite some time in the past, but yeah, I guess I'm a little bit late. Anyway, for now, as you can probably guess from the video title and the thumbnail, we shall concern ourselves with the Christmas campaign. Yeah, Christmas has been quite some time ago, and I know I'm a little bit late for this, but yeah, I guess better late than never. So, let's dive right into the Christmas campaign. Alright, as far as I know, the Christmas campaign does employ a volume limit. It is the seasonal Xmas planet. I've selected now, and new campaign. The Siege of the North. The denizens of the North Pole have rebelled. Ungrateful. Nah. Anyway, show them your true worth, Centaur. Rule once again with a fist of steel. I shall. I know how that last part works. Yeah, the Siege of the North, and we will be playing on medium difficulty. For my first playthrough, I think that would be quite adequate. Oh yeah, I should probably mention that I'm going blind into this campaign. I've not played this as of yet, and I have not seen anyone play this so far, so yeah, here we go. The Siege of the North. Let's see what awaits us. A wonderful Christmas tree. Wonderfully decorated. And yeah, oh, that's nice. I can only assume that this is our base. Let's pause here for a second. I said let's pause to have a look at this. Ah yeah, a base complete with construction facilities, energy generation and resource harvesting. Everything you need to start out. Which is alright. A fir tree. Okay. Interesting. Right then. I can see that we are on a relatively small map. However, I can't see very much as of yet. So let's try first to get some vision. And, oh, resource zones. Resource zones all around us, yeah. Ah, we need those. We need those very, very soon. Alright then. 4 radar satellites have been constructed, and we can see now that, yeah, we have a lot of resource zones around us, and I need to grab them as soon as possible. I cannot wait for the terrain tile to be captured. I need those resources now. And it seems like we are beset by enemies from this side, and hang on, that's enemy territory, isn't it? We are fighting against hey, that's us. The rebels. Elf. I knew it. These ungrateful Anyway, they have rebelled, and we shall crush their rebellion with an iron fist. Which I plan to do, but first we need resources, otherwise the crushing will be done to us. So, 4 radar satellites are up, capturing terrain tiles, and
Yes.
as beautiful as it is, this fir tree unfortunately has to go.
Yes.
I spawned in a Dauntless. By the way, this is just one of those trucks you get at the start of the Ashes of the Empire campaign, yes, but slightly retrofitted to suit my needs as a resource transport and harvester. I figured I didn't need to build anything new if something is already available and perfectly suited to my needs. Okay, and here we have our first combat unit. I thought I'd construct something simple, something small, something that has helped me out in the past when starting a campaign, and also something that adheres to the volume limit imposed in this Christmas campaign. This is the Moray, a small very small missile corvette that has a wide array of radar-guided and remote-guided missiles, as well as some remote-guided torpedoes and missile interception systems. All in all, a very compact and very functional ship, built by Rasul. And yeah, now I just have to get it into the water. I guess pushing would be an option. Anyway, oh, come, let's go. No time to lose. Just, yeah, get in the water and take over capturing from our radar satellites. Speaking of capturing, we have almost captured these 4 terrain tiles, which means I can then begin construction of on mines and gatherers in the neighboring terrain tiles, since that is something you can do.
Yes.
While we are still capturing some terrain tiles, I have noticed that there's a candy cane cargo incoming. Now, if I can use the Moray to disrupt their transportation network, that would actually be quite beneficial to us. Let's raid their resource operation a little bit early on, shall we? Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Right, get on board the Moray, and here she is, the little corvette built by Rasul and improved by Rasul and myself. Okay, hang on a second. Ah, yes. Rasul took the time to put some description tags onto this ship. Very nice attention to detail. Now then, we have... yeah, what did I expect? It is a candy cane. Yeah, all the units here seem to be very festive themed. A candy cane cargo ship. Ooh, RTGs. If they get destroyed, they will give us a lot of materials. And what is this? Small present. Very small. Yeah, just a resource harvester, nothing else. So, in that case, let's see, some missiles going for the candy cane cargo, AI dead, other missiles going for the present, also AI dead, and the present is now the past. Yeah, okay, I'll stop now, sorry. Right then, defeated 2 enemies, let's get the resources from these enemies, get a little bit closer here. After successfully disrupting the enemy's resource operation here on our western flank, I have now decided to build a second Moray, which will patrol and protect our eastern flank. And yeah, so far everything is going rather smoothly. We still have another small present here. And I can attack it from here. It seems like these terrain tiles are probably only 500 meters in length. Or maybe even 1 kilometer. So I can already engage in combat from up here where the Moray is located. And I think I should... Oh, hello! What do we have here? A festive Melch. I don't know what to make of this. Okay. It is apparently an air unit. Slow for an air unit. And costs about 50,000 materials. Let's move the Moray into position and give her something to shoot at other than unarmed cargo transports and harvesters.
Yes.
Ready for battle. But first, yes. Oh, particle cannon. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, okay, that's cute. Very cute. Even with a little Santa hat. Yeah, this is what's the Pokemon called? Like, I know it's a variant of Eevee, but I don't know exactly what it's called. But yeah, very cute. With a particle cannon. Not so cute, but... Anyway, let's attack it. Okay, it survived the first missile strike. Yeah, the Moray's missiles are loaded with EMP and frag. So, can we follow up our first shot with the second one before the particle cannon rips this little boat apart? Because the armor on this one is practically non-existent. It is only there to separate the hull from the outside, basically separate the innards from the outside world. Not exactly for protection. AI dead, and we have one. Nice. Looks like these missiles were very effective. And next up is the small present, but we have already seen how that one will end. So, I was debating whether or not I should proceed to...
On my way.
There we go. To proceed to capture these two terrain tiles, since they actually contain resource zones, although this one is quite on the edge of another terrain tile, when suddenly an enemy approaches. It is a flamethrower snowman. Okay. Yeah, talk about freezer burn. Anyone? No? Okay, I'll shut up. Anyway, a flamethrower snowman approaches, and I guess the Moray has to take it on now.
Moving now.
We'll move into the terrain tile to make our intentions clear, and throw in one of our radar satellites. We've captured another resource zone. Quite the progress we are making. But grab a few resources first. Yoink! Oi! You dare approach me? Yes. What? Ah! Okay, so it is literally a snowman. Dual-wielding flamethrowers. Yeah, with a little Santa hat on top. Oh, this is good. Okay, this is really well made. I like this. Yes! It even has a gas mask on. Though I don't know why you would need a gas mask with flamethrowers. But then again, I'm not an expert for war crimes. Hash. Ah, that's hash. Yeah, tiny hash munitions. They are going to be rather annoying. Right then, take out the flamethrower snowman. Good hit, good hit. Our heat missiles have apparently severed, well, do you want to call this the fuel line of the flamethrower? But you've not caused any lethal detonation just yet. But I have to say, I do like this flamethrower snowman a lot. Actually, yeah, since I have revised some of my ground vehicles lately, I was thinking of constructing a flamethrower tank. Something along the sides of the dragon tank you see in Command & Conquer Generals. I think this could be achieved with tracers, differently colored tracers from red to orange and yellow, like the flamethrower snowman has here, and yeah, tiny heat and hash shells. A flamethrower snowman. I like this. I like this a lot. I think that is a very neat idea and very funny for this campaign. And there it goes. Now, if it is in the water, then this should be the high time for the Moray to... Ah yeah, the fully functional remote-guided heat EMP torpedo, ladies and gentlemen. It will defeat the seafloor eventually. Something has come out, the fog of war. It is a kill cycle. What the hell is a kill cycle? Okay. I guess we're about to find out a very cheap unit, but very fast. Extremely low volume. What is that?
Receiving. Moving now.
Okay. Looks almost like a kamikaze vehicle. So, teleport onto this. Begin battle. Hold up for a moment. Delete the annotations. And let's see. Scanning the horizon for... There it is. Kill site. Okay. Oh, it's made out of glass. And it has a rather angry-looking penguin pilot. Oh, I get it. Ah, I feel so dumb. It's not kill cycle, it's killsicle from icicle. Oh, I get it. It's a fighter jet basically. Some neat effects. Hey, I like this. And also the penguin pilot is a very nice touch, I have to say. Some great work went into these, went into detailing these units apparently. Well, it's gone now.
Receiving. Moving now.
Right, and here we got another flamethrower snowman. Was just built from the forward base number 1. At our headquarters, I have successfully constructed 2 Phoenix Interceptors. It is actually the variant 2 of the Phoenix that is equipped with a nose gun, an APS gun.
Moving out.
Yeah, actually, let's try this. Against flamethrower snowman. Probably my favorite unit until now. Still, I haven't seen anything that looks better than this. So, here we go. Engaging the flamethrower snowman with our interceptors, which appears to be trying some fancy maneuvers there. Now I think that one pass has done the trick and it is now deactivated. Whoa! Watch out there. Oh, by the way, I have significantly improved upon the Phoenix design. It is quite an old design, but I've installed a new nose gun in there, and I've also tinkered with breadboard a bit after me building the amphibious assault boat. I have continued to try out breadboard, and I have also managed to set up vectored propulsion here for the main engine to assist a little bit in turning. But I've also made sure that the Phoenix doesn't turn on the spot like a UFO. That would just be unrealistic. But yeah, it has some increased maneuverability, and since I used these transition blocks here on the wings to reduce drag, it is even faster without changing the engine. It was previously going at 120 meters per second, and now I've got an additional 10 meters per second just from smoothing its wing profile a bit.
Lift moving out.
Right. Flamethrower snowman defeated. What else is there to... Oh. Well then. All naughty children should beware, because Santa's sleigh is here. I don't think Santa is going to give us presents, or if he is, then those presents certainly will contain a nasty surprise. Hehe. Right, let's do this. The Phoenix Interceptors have just arrived and are quite in time. Right, let's have a look at our adversary. Yeah, it really is Santa's sleigh and... oh, hang on. Is this the Robo Santa from Futurama? It quite looks that way. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, of course, missiles in its bag of presents, naturally. And the reindeers of doom, there they are. Ah, this is good. Oh, hey, presents. Cube or death? Yes. Present G. Present R and present B. Well, now you know what's coming for you. Okay, who's first? Santa's sleigh or the presents? I'd say we train our guns on Santa's sleigh and take that one down. It looks like we haven't reloaded just yet. Okay, a few missiles have hit, but it appears that Santa's sleigh has not fired back just yet. I wonder, are those presents firing back? They seem to be hovering. Yeah, after this campaign I have a look into the units, see how they function. I'm especially interested in those small little presents. Oh yeah, they're firing. They're firing, alright. But this missile's going for our decoys. Phew. Guess we are lucky. There we go. Santa's sleigh has been intercepted by our Air Force.
Listening.
Okay, so several things are happening at once. I'm now constructing a resource zone that will fuel the operation for taking over or destroying this forward base here. This is the spot where I will construct my land army, well, small land force, and then move them all the way there to eliminate the forward base. I have placed an anti-ship missile launcher here and a sensor tower, as well as 3 Dauntless, which will have one task and one task only. Their task is to construct my land forces. And the Wanderer here brings a whole lot of resources to accomplish just that. Also, I have been blockaded in the south. The Moray has been blockaded by a penguin slider, whatever that is. I have absolutely no idea, though it appears to be an amphibious type. Okay. Probably been constructed from this forward base number 2. We still have good vision on our enemy's headquarters for now. And yeah, the Killsicle is still blockading the radar satellite over here. The Phoenix Interceptor's already moving in. And let's see. Oh, we have acquired a number of resources. We could probably build something. Right then. The Penguin Slider. Whatever that is. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, so. This is the Moray. There's my enemy. Open fire. Hang on, I want to see what this is. Thank you. Oh, okay. Alright, now I see why this is amphibious. And called the Penguin Slider. It is a... it is quite literally a jet-powered penguin sliding on its belly. Ah, that's cute. Probably not so cute when I look at its armament full of missiles. Ugh. And it seems to also be popping smoke, so lasers are out of the question. Yeah. Oh hey, colored missile trails. What do we have here? EMP, oops. High explosive, and EMP. And this seems to be a signal processor, if I remember correctly. So good luck spoofing them with decoys. Alright, Moray, I hope you are up to the task. You do have some missile defenses. And there goes your sensor mast. Bonked by an EMP missile. Okay, have we landed a few hits? Doesn't look that... Actually, I think we have. The Penguin Slider seems to be struggling with the high waves in this stormy weather here. And I can imagine this would be rather irritating to fight it on land. Of course, it doesn't take any collision damage if it has a rubber bottom, so there's that. And it can zip around the battlefield, and it seems to be using vectored propulsion as well. Oh, I see now. Quite a simple and not that intricate, but rather powerful opponent. I might have to take notes from this design. Anyway, what's the Moray doing? Other than getting hit repeatedly. Oh yeah, there goes our missile defense. Come on. Defeat the Penguin Slider. Yeah, that's it. Heat torpedo in there, and it seems to have rather strong EMP proofing. It is not AI dead, even for such a small unit. Oh, wait. Could it be? Could it be that we possibly knocked out some of these, the IFF add-ons on the missiles? Because they, the Penguin Slider's own missiles seem to be turning back. Right, we have defeated it. Well, it was, to be fair, it was at a disadvantage in this stormy weather. But then again, sometimes, I mean, actually, usually I test my units in all kinds of weather to see if they actually can still maneuver properly and can fight properly. Well, the Moray has prevailed. And what's that there in the distance? I do see you. The Penguin piloted Skillsicle against a few Phoenix interceptors. This should be interesting. Whoa, this thing can move! Or is it just out of control? Okay, yeah, I can see this is going to be quite the chore hitting it with a missile now. And it doesn't seem to have any scuttle settings that trigger when the unit is out of control. Because this behavior cannot be intentional. But yeah, a very cheap, simple unit using missiles and its speed to defeat its enemies apparently. And trying not to get hit, of course, because it is, well, I assume quite literally a glass cannon, unless there has been some decoration fuckery going on. Yeah, glass cannon. Still, very nicely made. Okay, this is going to be my force that will attack the landlocked base. It consists of 2 Crusaders. Those are basically self-propelled gun carriers. No, wait, guns? Self-propelled anti-aircraft gun? Well, those Crusaders are basically gun carriers with a cram cannon, or 2 actually, and a Paladin, which is a tank with a cram cannon and a Lams. Not that strong, it is a decent tank, it has very good armor, but its cram cannon is... well, it's okay, but not that good. And then there is the Paladin AA. My experiment in trying to build a dedicated self-propelled anti-aircraft gun However, I gave up halfway and just stripped the Paladin of its cram cannon and replaced it with an APS gun, basically. I used the hull for the Paladin with a completely new turret for a double-barreled APS autocannon. Yeah. So, what's going on here? Oh, we have captured something.
Moving out.
Let's move on and capture more.
Listening.
Alrighty then, the land invasion force is moving out, consisting of 2 Crusader tanks, 1 Paladin and 1 Paladin anti-aircraft tank. We have now laid in a course for the enemy base. Okay, oh yeah, by the way, this is the anti-aircraft tank I spoke of earlier. Basically 2 APS cannons in 1 turret, some missile interceptors and an extensive detection suite, and that's basically it. Just used the Paladin hull, working with what I know. Now, if they only would stay in formation, that would be great. And this is the Crusader tank, basically. An updated version of what I have used in the campaign, in the Ashes of the Empire campaign I played with Damadok. Severely updated, mind you. Much more protected against kinetic rounds at EMP now. Right then, move out. Okay, this is it. Our tank force has approached the headquarters from inland. And
on my way.
I think we are now ready to assault forward base number 3. Before it builds another penguin slider. I do not want to engage this little one on land, mind you. I do not have constructed a suitable vehicle that could engage such an erratically moving target, and especially one that has adequate missile defense. Right, Paladin AA in the back. The Crusader tanks do have some decoys. The Paladin, however, has to rely on his lambs.
Yes.
So, let's get this party started. Yep. Fire away. What do we have here? Holiday presents. That's so considerate. And it's sending us... Yep. That is a huge missile. Of course it is. We have cram cannon here. We have... well, I have to identify this one. Oh, okay, it's an EMP dart. Alright. Fun times are ahead of us. Oh, by the way, here's the alternating fire pattern of my AA tank. Basically using the synchronization of 2 APS firing pieces to great effect. This tank here, the Crusader, is a frontsider and will try to bombard the enemy from afar with armor-piercing, high-explosive cram shells. With an emphasis on armor-piercing, by the way. I had to sacrifice some explosive power to get through the strongest armor. Ooh, I just sat on that tank and I ate a missile with my face. And still, the armor held. Isn't there a way to turn off this stupid Call of Duty effect? Seriously. It's not 2007 anymore. Bloody screen isn't real. We did it! We defeated one of the forward bases with our invasion force.
Yes?
Yeah, what now?
On my way.
How about we call for a taxi and get us over to this landmass? Our forces have made landfall, and now our small tank army is heading towards the enemy headquarters. And this Penguin MBT seems to be a main battle tank. That is what this acronym apparently means. And we are in for a fight if... yeah, we're going to engage both these forces at the same time.
On my way.
Right, get all the resources and continue to move on
My way.
towards our target. Right, I think we are in range.
Yes.
Stay there. Probably going to deploy a Paladin and a Crusader. And that's about it. Okay. Incoming missiles. Going for decoys. Very nice. Right in. Our first target should be apparently the presence, since they have been spawned in first. Ah, you missed. Well, the Paladin did not. Although, you can probably see it, the damage from the cram cannon leaves a lot to be desired. Yeah, as I said, the Paladin is more a regular tank, not to be used against the most heavy armored opponents, to be fair. I should probably knock out this EMP thrower here quite quickly, because mass EMP can put an end to operation quite quickly. I'm a bit worried about that. Yeah, that pretty much works as well. I think this is the end of the cold presence. No, the holiday. Hang on. What do we have here? So this is the Penguin MBT. Manned, of course, by little penguins with Santa hats on them. Interesting tank design. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, this is amazing. This is probably made by using differently colored steam drills. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay then. All forces engage the Penguin Assault Force, which is trying to actually charging us right now. Come on, you can do better. What's the Paladin doing? Why it's not firing? There we go. Ah. Stopped by the armor. Or it was probably going to bounce and the inertial fuse kicked in. Yeah, I should have bought something with APS probably, but looks like we took out the very unfortunate Penguin gunner up there. Yeah. I especially like this detail on the gun barrel. That is very nice. Okay, slow down. Looks like we did enough damage to this Penguin MBT. It is clad in heavy armor, of course. Our cram cannons will have quite the trouble getting through this. Now. Probably need to make a version of the Paladin with where I replace the cram with a bit more powerful gun, like APS for example, and then rail assisted even. Something with a little bit more oomph to it. Against lighter targets, Deepwater Guard and maybe White Flares, even Lightning Hoods, this is more than adequate, but anything from the, well, in Ashes of the Empire, the Steel Empire, or the Onyx Watch is of course not that easily broken by this, well, very weak cram cannon. Okay, I guess that's it. The last stronghold of the rebel forces, at least as far as I can see. I should maybe explore this region here of the map a little bit further, in case I have missed anything.
Moving out.
Our forces have congregated around the enemy territory, well, save for land units of course, which cannot get there in time, or cannot get there at all actually. So, let's do this, and I've also constructed a Griffin tactical bomber that will aid us in this last battle. And on the side, 2 Lux type corvettes, which are corvettes that are equipped with a laser of all things. I think you have seen them before in the Glau campaign some time back. I've also significantly improved their design a bit. Actually, I wanted to have the Griffin bomber out next. So, how about this? There we go. Coming in quite low though. And hasn't reloaded yet. What a shame. Incoming. And they completely missed. Of course they did. Thankfully though, the Lux does also have a well, tiny radar signature, but a rather high infrared signature, so it's not that stealthy as the Moray. And now I've missed our cram bomber's approach. Anyway, there goes the last holdout of the rebel forces. And the North Pole has been probably pacified, maybe? Did I do it? Let's check for a second.
Listening. Moving out.
99 and... come on. There we go! Well done, the mission is complete. We have done it. Victory is ours. The rebellion has been squashed and Christmas has been saved. Although I'm quite late for Christmas, I know. Christmas is long over. Right then, the part time for this map is apparently 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay. I'll just take my single score point. Thank you. Well, I've enjoyed this campaign actually, and I hope you have enjoyed it as well. It was a fun little campaign on the side, and now I guess I'll be getting back to working on my custom campaign, getting this one done, and preparing this tower defense mission on the specially made Nita map. Yeah, you can look forward to that one. Anyway, I am the Heizmeister, and I hope I see you next time on the Azure Seas of Nita. Take care, and goodbye.